I do that right?
So,
are we in the right sync in order?
For me, we are.
Works for me.
it works for me.
You know what? Actually, 2-on-1. This is a Heat podcast. What's up, Joe?
Jesus.
Oh, Asta. You know I had to. What's up, boys?
What up?
What's
Jackie
happening,
Moon.
guys? What's happening, guys?
Jackie Moon in the building.
Just wanted to bust out the Jackie Moon today because, we
don't have
got
the Nuggets jersey.
well, no, we got Tom Brady buying into minority of the Raiders, and can we see a Jackie Moon situation happening?
I mean, Jimmy G's already hurt, so yes.
And that contract never officially happened, right?
Yeah, because he's hurt. They have an injury clause.
But sadly, in the contract or whatever that Tom Brady signed is to buy minority ownership, he cannot play for the team.
Right. Plus, in order for that to happen, even if it wasn't there, in order for that to happen, you would have to buy out of the Bucks' rest of his contract, which is possible, and the rest of the owners would have to approve it. So, I mean, there's a lot of hurdles, but that being in there anyways, it's never going to happen. Just thought it would be Jackie Moon. That'd be fun. Not in the AFC West.
Just want to throw this out there. Just start with an emphasis on the I, because any new listeners have no idea who we are.
Fact. All they know is that Jackie Moon is an important piece of my wardrobe.
That's all they know.
That's all they need to know.
Great podcasting skills we have. You know, this is I don't know exactly what episode, but it's got to be up there, in the 30s, right?
Something like that.
Maybe a little longer than that, but for those who haven't, we are obviously a bunch of idiots, and we like sports, hence the boys. I'm James. There's Jimothy, and then there's Joe. So I mean, that's what we do. That's what we do. And also want to point out this is Joe's flu podcast. We are not moving for him, but he can hear us. So
I want to point out we are live on TikTok officially. Everything looks good over there. Nobody's lagging. So we're good to go. We're rolling.
Yeah, apparently my upload speed is going great. Just my download speed is garbage. So
you can get it up, but you can't get it back down. You should probably see your doctor.
Yep. Too
Has
many
it been
blue pills.
So what you're saying is your download speed is about as bright as the Celtics future?
Ooh.
Too soon? Too soon?
Yes.
It was downloading. What you said was downloading.
My brain lagged as well.
Everything lagged is what just happened there. I mean, we can start the show off with a little bit of Game 7 action.
Game 7 action.
I mean, was it ever in doubt? It was always Heat.
Yeah. No, there was never a question in my mind throughout Game 7, or even going into Game 7, honestly, that the Heat were going to win that game.
There was doubt in my mind. I'm not going to lie. There was a little bit of doubt.
See,
the only thing that I held on to is that obviously coaching matters, and it did play a role in the series. And I feel like the Heat rigged it because Jimmy Butler had his quote last year about how they're going to be in the exact same spot and they're going to win it.
See,
the Celtics suck at home.
The way I see it is you guys know how hard it is to sweep a team in general, just in general. But especially after already playing a team 3 times, to go beat them 4 times in a row, I just find that to be the odds slim to none. I felt like no matter what, the Heat were going into that game and they were going to win. Just because the Celtics, I mean, I don't know. I just don't feel like you can win 4 games in a row after losing 3 games in a row to the same team.
0.2 seconds away from winning 5 and 7. Like,
I mean, and it's never happened before, you know. So
let's not pretend Celtics got lucky in Game 6, which I honestly think the refs gave them too much time added on because it went from 3 seconds to 2.1 back to 3 seconds. So I don't understand where the 0.9 came from. Watching where the foul came from, but ball don't lie. The Heat were the better team this series.
Facts.
I don't know that they were better. They just wanted it more.
They definitely shot better.
I think they just wanted it. Those undrafted guys, they got into the league based off of just wanting it.
I thought. Oh, I'm sorry. I'll let you finish, Joe.
They want it. Jimmy wants it. I will say one thing I did kind of see in this series a little bit is I'm wondering if Jaylen Brown in the future is going to be the next Jimmy Butler, where he has a late renaissance, but they played the game in a similar style, it seems to me. Plus, they're both aggressive defenders. And they like the amount of minutes that Jaylen Brown puts up. It reminds me a lot of Jimmy Butler Bulls. Let's say the Celtics move on from him. He goes to another organization where he deals with lackluster effort, like Jimmy dealt with in the Sixers or the Timberwolves. And then he ends up on a team full of guys that just want it, and it all just clicks. Jaylen Brown is dangerously close to reminding me of Jimmy Butler. And it's awesome and terrifying if the Celtics actually get a good head coach.
Well, I don't think they're going to get a new coach next year, but we'll see. They're going to give it one more chance.
And here's the thing. You know, you said you don't necessarily think they were the better team. They just wanted it more throughout that series. That ain't going to fly with Denver, baby. Because Denver wants it just as bad. Just as bad, if not more.
You guys don't want it more than the Heat.
No, there's no way.
No way. They're undrafted dudes. Jimmy Butler would literally die. Jimmy Butler wants it as bad as the Jokic brothers.
Jokic brothers, Jokic brothers, hands down, want it more than anybody in the world has ever wanted it.
Yeah, that I will agree with. I will agree with that. But
I don't know.
Jimmy Butler wants it more than I think any Nugget does.
But no, more so what I was getting at though is wanting it more than the Nuggets isn't going to beat the Nuggets in 7. The Nuggets have just way too much talent that is coerced and working well and striding well together. Is more so what I meant by that statement of just wanting it more.
You know what this Heat team reminds me of?
I'm getting an inkling to start playing devil's advocate stuff. I'm getting an inkling.
That's just because he's triggered because the internet sucks. The Nuggets have the best player in the series. I think the Heat this playoffs are a better team.
I strongly disagree.
Of course you do. It's fine. You're wearing a Denver shirt. I'm wearing a Heat shirt. We're going to be biased. That's okay.
Absolutely.
Can I say something that is not biased?
Absolutely. Sure.
What seeds have you guys played? The 8, the 7, and what, 4?
Played the teams that were given to us.
Yeah, that's fair. But we also played a 1, a 2,
and a 5.
A 5, and now we're playing another 1. It's not too big for us.
Oh no,
It's
it's
not too big
definitely
for
not.
us.
It's definitely not too big for the Heat. I mean, you guys have been there before. I mean, you've been there.
I'm just also throwing it out there. Last 4 years, only one team has made the finals twice in those 4 years. They've been there, and they tell me a healthy Heat team doesn't beat that Lakers team in the bubble. Say what you want about the bubble. A healthy Dragic, who was leading the Heat in the playoffs, if Bam doesn't go down, if Butler doesn't get banged up, tell me they don't beat the Lakers. They took them to 6, banged up.
If Hero was healthy, I'd take the Heat for sure in this finals.
Well, good. I was actually hoping to get to that point. I don't want you to bet on the Heat. I don't want you to pick the Heat. I want you to go against the grain because if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Every time. Okay, pause. Every time I've picked for the Nuggets, they've won. Every time I've picked for the Heat, they've won. So what do you really want?
What was your bet at the beginning of the season?
At the beginning of the season, I won.
What was your bet to your finals pick?
Celtics over Nuggets in February.
Okay. Shit. That means you got to go Heat over Nuggets. You had Eastern Conference over Western Conference. No, Joe, put money on the Nuggets and then hope the Heat win. That's the route we got to go.
So like I played it with the Celtics.
Yeah.
See, listen, this is how I think the series is going to go. It's going to be a battle. 100%, it's going to be a battle. But I don't think the Heat can beat the Nuggets 4 times.
Somebody big is getting hurt in this finals. I'm not rooting for it. It's just the way these two teams play. Somebody's getting hurt.
I agree. But are we getting into predictions now? We want to keep talking a little bit more?
We could smash into it. But the thing is, if the Nugget, just for example, we take the best player on both teams. If either team loses their best player, who do you think wins?
I'm still taking the Nuggets.
I'm taking the Heat. If the Nuggets lose Jokic and the Heat lose Butler, if they both go out, I'm taking the Heat.
The reason why I'm still taking the Nuggets is Jokic demands a lot of respect, of course, but he wasn't the best player last series.
Yeah, but I don't think Butler was the best player last series. He won the Eastern Conference MVP.
But this Nuggets team, there's too much depth. There's too much depth there. They could score from anywhere, anyone. I don't know. I just think they're way too hot, way too much momentum. It's our year. But if we're gonna go predictions, I'm gonna say it's gonna be Nuggets in 6. Even though I truly believe it's gonna be 5, I think it's gonna be 6.
I thought my computer just died for a second. My screen just turned off and it got really quiet.
That was a blindside. Could you still hear us?
I heard bits and pieces of what Jimmy was saying, but my whole screen went black, and I was like, "Is it dying? What's happening here?"
Joe was watching
the white.
Joe was watching the white couch, and then his screen went black.
I think if both stars go down, Nuggets clear easy.
I don't, but it's fair.
I really, really want to know who Aaron Gordon is guarding. That is a primary thing for me in this series. Because either there's a mismatch that Bam has or there's a mismatch that Jimmy has based on whoever is guarding the other one that Aaron Gordon is not.
gonna be quite the showdown.
Now, there is no stopping Jokic. There
Yeah,
is
he's
no
gonna
stopping.
get his triple doubles. He's gonna get his 30-10-10s.
But Bam is the best possibility for defending him in the NBA right now.
Yeah, there's one thing Bam struggled with was offense, but that man was all over everything defensively.
You're not going to stop Jokic. Jokic is phenomenal. But the person that would be best at slowing him slightly is Bam. It's like between Bam and Giannis. Like, but Giannis doesn't have the power that Bam has.
Yeah.
It's still not going to work completely. Jokic is going to get his. I'm more interested in how MPJ plays and how Kyle Lowry plays. I think those are the two biggest keys.
Yeah, I think you're gonna see a lot of Bruce Brown and Christian Brown. They've been playing tremendous defense. I think they're going to be getting some big minutes. I don't know who they're going to be guarding, but
I couldn't even tell you who's going to start for the Heat. That's not named Bam or Jimmy because they've been rotating everybody.
But Bruce Brown's been, especially in critical moments, he's been guarding the star player on any team.
Can't do that against Jimmy.
But I have a feeling you're going to see MPJ and Aaron Gordon kind of switching between the two on Jimmy Butler. The fortunate thing for MPJ is he's 6'10", so he can cover ground.
Mm-hmm.
Aaron Gordon is an above average defender.
He's a good defender. He's a good defender. He's athletic enough to do it to where he's good. He's not elite by any means.
He'll stay in front of you. He'll be in front of you no matter what, for the most part.
Jokic's defense gets understated a lot. He is a better team defender than many people say. But Bam plays outside more often. I'm wondering who Jokic is guarding. Because the Nuggets don't do a whole lot of zone. That is the one thing the Heat do a lot of, is they do a lot of 2-3 zone, right?
Mm-hmm.
The Nuggets, I don't know what Jokic is going to do defensively.
Honestly, I don't think Coach Malone knows what Jokic is going to do defensively.
Mm-hmm.
I think Jokic is kind of told. I think Jokic tells. He really is a coach on the floor.
Yeah.
Malone kind of said it in one of his most recent press conferences, but he pretty much has free reign to do whatever the hell he wants at any time, and he should. He's earned that respect. So I don't know. We'll see. Jokic he's an above average defender no matter where he is.
Mm-hmm.
Depending on where he is, he can be an elite defender, but he can defend the perimeter. And Aaron Gordon he's a very good rim defender. So we'll see. We'll see I don't know.
I obviously the Nuggets are the better team. I think the Heat match up favorably with them, I guess is what I would say.
I'm saying I think it's going to be a battle. I'm going to call it 6. I think it's going to be 5 just because of how deep this Nuggets team is. But there is some good matchups. So Nuggets, give me Nuggets in 6. That'll be my official prediction.
I'm just going to throw it out there. I've only missed one series, and that was the Lakers because they decided to get swept. Heat in 6. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
So it all comes down to me, huh? Give me the Nuggets in 7.
Ooh. Oh, also Joe. Your beard got saved because the Celtics didn't win. I have the ticket. I was ready to take the flight. Just shave your beard.
Oh, you had the ticket.
I was ready. It was in the cart. You know?
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
I was just prepared. I was prepared. It would have been an overnighter. It's only a 3-hour flight and then a 45-minute drive. Like it would have been boom, boom, boom.
Shaylee, I respect that. Rooting for against
The team
the
that
team
knocked them out.
that knocked you out. I respect that. I don't know if this got popped up there yet. Joe, check your phone. Just a glance.
It's a Snapchat
Butthole pics.
for for Joe's eyes only. Oh, he
Yeah.
rolled his eyes.
Any other comments though, guys, for Nuggets Heat? We got game 1 tomorrow night. What time does that start? 8:30 Eastern time?
I don't know. Probably too late for me to stay up for the whole thing.
Come on. Why you gotta be that guy?
I think the Heat go up 3-2, and then the Nuggets come back and win to win it. I don't know.
I think the Heat go in and take game 1.
Starts at 8:30 Eastern time.
I agree. Actually, I think the Heat win game 1.
The way I see it going is I see the Nuggets winning the first 2, Heat winning their first game at home, and then the Nuggets taking the next 2.
That would be game. That's 5.
I know that's what I'm saying. I think it's going to be 5. With the 6, I think it's, I don't know. Maybe they split. I don't know. Who cares? 6.
At the end of the day, we don't really care how many.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
If the Heat take game 1 convincingly, the Nuggets are in trouble. I don't mean like last second shot, like it's from like game 7,
like start to
Celtics.
finish type of thing.
Like at halftime of game 7, I think I comfortably felt like that was it.
Like games 1 and 2, Nuggets versus Lakers.
Yeah, like you just knew the game was over.
Game was over at halftime.
Yes.
I foresee the Heat winning game 1 simply because the Nuggets are on a 9-day rest. I think they'll come out cold. And I don't think it'll be any reason to worry. They'll just have to knock the rust off. I think the Nuggets will win the next one. Then probably the Heat. Then probably the Nuggets. Then probably the Heat. Nuggets.
Jaylee's got Heat in game 1 as well. Looks like I'm on an island here.
I've been on no, Joe picked the Nuggets to win, bro.
Yeah, but we're talking game 1 here. Game 1 here.
Well, I'm just saying, like, it's understandable to have rust after a 9-day rest, right? Like
I've been on
the Heat are on
island
high.
the whole. I've been on the island
for sure.
the whole playoffs.
No, you haven't. I picked the Heat to win second series.
It's for sure understandable to have that rust. 'Cause, I mean, we see it in the NFL frequently with the 1 seeds on the bye. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's completely understandable.
Yeah, I want
But
to
man,
say
is it going to be electric in that stadium, man?
Oh, it will
Arena.
Be. Yeah,
Arena.
it is.
No,
But-
stadium.
Yeah,
Whatever.
right.
Hey, just like you corrected me on the hockey jerseys, like
Sure.
arena.
On the field.
Okay, it's also a soccer pitch then.
But anyways, it's going to be electric. It's going to be absolutely electric.
On the ice is going to be great. Let's just switch it. Nuggets have to play hockey, and then the Panthers Knights have to play basketball. Let's just completely throw it all off.
I am excited though, man. We should talk about either now or off air, probably off air, about having another podcast before next week Wednesday.
Absolutely.
Maybe after game 2 or something. We'll see. We'll talk about it. Let's talk about
it. It's our second time going head to head as fans,
and it's in the finals. This is super exciting. I'm really excited for all 3 of us.
So if we got to get the trifecta, we need the Cowboys Broncos.
That'd be sick.
It's got to be
either me or Jimmy is going to be 2-0 in these.
and not me, Jimmy, that Jimmy.
Right.
Either me or Jimmy is going to be 2-0.
Let's go Denver. Go Nuggets, baby.
The one thing Denver loses though, that they've had the whole playoffs, is they are now the favorite.
They are not the underdog anymore.
I might try to convince my brother-in-law to come on our next episode, whenever that might be, so that I have a compadre on the Nuggets side.
Go pick the Nuggets to win the series.
The problem is I love the Nuggets.
Yeah, but as far as trash talk goes, I mean, Joe's not going to trash talk the Heat. He's going to root for. He's going to root for the Heat.
He might.
You want to bet?
Joe
Actually, you know what? I did watch you all season with the Broncos. My bad. My bad.
But wait. Are the Heat playing the Nuggets? Or the Celtics?
Are the Heat playing the Knicks or the Sixers? Or the Lakers? Because those teams are soft.
Hey. Flaccid.
You know what? It's flaccid. Yeah. Tatum's ankle.
Whew.
You know it's not flaccid. D-Hop's market in free agency right now.
Are we sure about that?
Are we?
Should we do it? Should we do like a draft? Like we each get a pick of a destination that would be key for him, where we don't be biased and just say our teams.
Well, my first thing was D-Hop to Dallas.
Right? It's not though.
We know.
Before D-Hop became a free agent.
It's not though.
But it's not yet.
It's not though.
Not yet.
If you were placing a bet, hypothetically, because you can't in Florida,
allegedly,
you would not bet on Dallas right now.
You're right. No. I wouldn't bet on Dallas anyway. They'd break my heart.
For real though, do you guys have like top 2-3 teams where you think he's going to land?
I have top 2.
What you got?
Chiefs, Bills.
I have another one as well.
I have another one too.
Well, Baltimore's another fancy one.
That was my third one.
I don't think he's going to Baltimore.
That's my wild card, kind of. Yeah.
There's a team that went all in with a quarterback this offseason. They have last year's offensive rookie of the year. I would not be shocked. And
what?
No. Offensive rookie of the year was Garrett Wilson. Come on now.
What?
I was mostly testing Jimothy.
What?
But you can't tell me it doesn't, like, roster setup wise, it makes sense.
They have like 7 receivers that Aaron Rodgers requested.
Why not an 8th?
He wasn't on the list, allegedly.
But like roster construction, if they are truly going in on a 1-year window type deal with Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah. Go get D-Hop.
Like it makes sense.
Hey, if you Google D-Hop right now, the dude is washed, bro.
He took a shower.
If you Google D-Hop right now, he is trash. He can't run. Baltimore's the reason why he costs too much. The media on D-Hop right now is just absolutely ridiculous.
It was like Gilmore. Gilmore was a top 10 corner last year, top 5 if you go by PFF rankings, and he goes to Dallas. He's washed. He's too old. He's blah, blah, blah. Like, it's just people just talking.
Like, when did D-Hop ever show you
speed?
Well, but that he, like, lost it at all.
Yeah, no. He played half the season. He still was, like, but, like, here's an interesting question. If D-Hop didn't have arguably the best hands in the league, if you want to argue someone has better hands, would he even be in the NFL?
Yeah.
If he didn't have the best hands?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
Well,
he's
how bad are you making his hands?
Like, for real.
Like, if he doesn't have the best hands, could mean okay, he's got the second best hands in the league. Yeah, he's in the league.
he would have
Like,
drastic, like
Give us a Madden rating.
one of us hands.
Yeah, he's still in the league.
no,
I get some pretty
No.
good hands. I get some pretty good hands.
He's
Joe.
still in the league.
no,
He can still run routes.
you're not winning a contested catch against those corners. You're just not.
No, it has everything else ability wise, just not his hands.
You're not wrong, but his elite thing is that he has strong hands in contested catches.
I still
Like,
think
that-
he's in the league.
I-
He's in
I-
the-
he'd be a good fourth string guy.
Yeah, he might be a 2, 3, or 4, but he's still in the league.
He'd be Jordan Taylor, sure.
Give me. I'll take sunshine all day, baby.
I don't. I don't actually have a number. If he's the 10th best with hands.
Yes, he's in the league.
10th best in
Is
the
he
league.
number one with hands?
So you're saying 10th best in the league with hands and his
Yeah.
current abilities.
Yes.
Yeah, he's the best receiver in the league.
No, he's not.
No, it's not.
No, but he's still. I mean, yeah, he's a number one for sure.
I don't know if he'd be number one.
He'd probably
With the 10th best hand.
He'd probably be a really good number 2, or
Because he doesn't have
a
any
number
other
1 on a
abilities.
bad team.
Do you see some? I was going to say, you see some number ones on some of these bad teams.
He'd be a number one on the Chiefs.
Here's who he'd be. He'd be T. Higgins. T. Higgins is a number 2 on a really good team, but he could be a number 1 on many teams. He'd be T. Higgins.
Sure.
My sleeper team for D Hop. It's not really a sleeper team, but it's a reunited, and it feels so good, like a massage.
Oh,
No way.
Why not? Why not? Why not Cleveland?
Oh, I thought we were going somewhere else.
When you said a reunion, my first thought was
Bill O'Brien.
Bill O'Brien and the Patriots.
Immediately.
That was my first thought, and I was like, "What?"
I was like,
And
nope,
it feels so good,
not a chance.
like a massage.
Well, I got it there.
Yeah, got it there. But
No,
the
there's no
original
chance.
reunion-
There's no chance he goes to New England.
No.
Zero. I don't care if D Hop had that little hug thing with Belichick, and Belichick called him the best receiver in the league like 2 years ago. There's no chance if Bill O'Brien's there.
No. All right, but here we go, boys. If you had to put all your money, Jimmy, if you had to put all your Monopoly money, but me and Joe, if we had to put all our money on one single team, who are you putting it on for D-Hop to go to?
Kansas City.
the Bills.
I got KC as well, unfortunately. Although, yeah, no, it's going to be KC. Because I feel like if Hopkins goes there, I feel like Diggs is gone. Because I already feel like there's animosity there.
Diggs to Dallas, baby.
We've talked about I've talked about this on many episodes now. I think if D-Hop goes to the Bills, I think it's because Diggs is leaving. I don't think he'll leave because D-Hop's coming.
I don't disagree.
But I think he'll be on his way out already.
I don't disagree.
Diggs to Dallas.
Bills is who I would put my money on.
Well, I like your scenario too, but I'm still sticking Chiefs. It feels right. But the Ravens though just kind of have that wild card feeling in my mind.
Plus, they're switching offensive schemes with the new OC.
Mm-hmm.
It makes sense. It's just my dark horse is also the Jets, man. Like,
yeah,
if you're
So the
really
backup
going
team-
in,
I hear it. That makes sense.
So the backup teams are the Jets, the Browns, and the Ravens.
Browns, maybe. I mean, maybe. Hey, maybe.
Why not?
Hey, he could have been in another room.
allegedly, nothing's even being said, and I'm throwing out allegedly.
Allegedly. But I do.
the ACL thing, he could need a good massage.
Right,
I'm
all
just
right, but I'm
saying.
just gonna move on real quick. Breaking news, breaking
Allegedly,
news, breaking
allegedly.
news, breaking news, breaking news. Not really that breaking because it happened a little bit ago. Javonte Williams participated in some mini camp. So
That's like saying breaking news. The Chiefs won the Super Bowl.
No.
Tony
it's
Pollard has
it's
also been
huge news. The
participating.
dude blew his entire knee out in
Tony Pollard is also
October,
practicing.
November, October, somewhere in there.
I'm
Melvin
wondering,
Gordon has a Super Bowl ring.
I'm wondering if the injury wasn't the injury they thought it was.
You saying he's a pussy?
No.
He was hurt, not injured.
No. So
No.
what was reported was his ACL, PCL, and LCL
Right.
or whatever, all three of them. Now,
So you're saying maybe it was just one of them?
maybe just one of them, and the other two were strained severely.
Mhm.
Because there are only two
Possible.
noted players to have this injury: J.K. Dobbins and Carson Wentz. Neither one has been the same since that injury. It has been multiple years for each of them. There is, I don't see it as possible.
And
It's not possible.
especially not be back on the field this quickly. You know, they tried to get back, like JK, he tried to get back too soon, but that was late training camp, and his happened in training camp the year before.
Yep.
You know, I can't remember exactly when Javonte's happened, but it feels like mid to late October, maybe early November. In
Week
there,
4 or 5, I think.
Yeah, somewhere in October, I believe. So I mean, we're talking quick recovery here. I mean, obviously he's not 100%. You know, he's participating, he's on the field, but it's good news as far as his progress goes.
I don't know.
He and 6.
Nah.
Hey, let's just agree that no matter what happens, we're just happy we made it this far. Second place is good enough.
Hey,
Nope.
let's just agree that at the end of the day, we're still the boys, and I still love you both.
I'm just saying, based on what I've heard from Philly fans, second place is good enough.
But fuck you for up to 7 games.
Fuck you for exactly 6 games.
Nope. I don't have that same mentality. It's win or you lose.
Oh no, I just Philly.
Win or you lose.
So you're saying if the Heat win, I'm kicked off the podcast?
No, I'm saying
it might be for
if
a
you
day.
lose, you didn't win. You didn't win.
Well, yeah.
That's the mentality I normally have, but maybe it's just me because I'm a Cowboys fan. If I say, you lost the Super Bowl," I'm like, well, when's the last time Dallas went? Well, what's the fucking matter? You didn't win. Congratulations.
Now,
Second place, bro.
Now, I have the same mentality as you guys. But do you think...
You ain't first, you last, Ricky Bobby?
Right. But do you think if... How do I want to put this? A team like the Nuggets never made it before. You know, could you take some sort of, happy we made it if you lose? I wouldn't personally.
I think that leads to complacency.
Yeah.
I don't like.
But back to what James was saying, I don't think you take shots at the people above you. Like if we lose and a Celtics fan starts coming at me, I'm gonna be like,
right.
Now
that's what's gonna happen. Let's be real.
You're right, and I'm gonna be like, come on now, we beat you. Just shut up.
I'm just the type of fan that, like, say the Nuggets win, I go, see you next season, buddy.
No.
You didn't do that with the Lakers. Come on now.
I know.
No.
Hey.
If the Heat beat the Nuggets and vice versa, I expect all the trash, all of it. I'm gonna mute you for the whole show and just make you listen to me and Joe talk about the Heat.
If the Nuggets win, there'll be at least one random. You'll be on a rant about something, and they'll be, "Hey, Jimmy, you remember when the Nuggets?"
I'll just go with I remember my first one.
Hey.
I remember my first beer.
Everyone starts somewhere, man.
I remember my first beer.
Hey, that's like making fun of the fat guy at the gym. Everyone starts somewhere, dickhead.
I remember
Yeah.
my first beer.
But people do make fun of the fat guy at the gym, though.
I know. Right. Well,
Give me playoff Jimmy.
Himmy Butler.
Himothy.
Himothy. Well,
Actually, before we move on, we can talk about the Stanley Cup Finals.
okay. I think you saw what. Yeah, you saw me doing shit.
Got you. So no, that's just we on the same right now until tomorrow night. Where tomorrow night it's. Yeah, you made the sound. I did the motion. Anywho, did you see Jimmy Butler trademark Himmy buckets for his coffee brand?
That's dope as fuck.
I did not, but did you see that before the playoffs started, he asked the tennis star if she wanted NBA Finals tickets in Miami before the playoffs started?
I mean, if we're
DMs,
if we're
his shot.
literally, and they were literally losing with 3 minutes to go against the Bulls in the play-in. Well, I mean, I don't know. I know Joe knows this, but Jimothy, did you know that Bam asked Jimmy if he wanted to hold the Eastern Conference Championship trophy, and he said no. I'll hold the next one.
Classic. I love it. I love that mentality. I fucking love that mentality.
Jimothy is so locked in
because it's the same shit. Like at the as soon as the Nuggets beat the Lakers and they all put the shirts on and stuff, all they kept saying was 4 more. Like they didn't give a shit about the Western Conference Finals. Yeah, I love that mentality. I fucking love it.
I mean, honestly, let's be realistic. Heat and 9, they're just never gonna let the series end. It's just gonna keep going.
I wish they would. We do like a best of 15.
Best of 7, win by 2.
I'm in.
Who says no?
Not me.
So if the Nuggets win Game 7, but the Heat win Game 8, we go to Game 9.
Listen,
you got to win back to back. You got to be up 2 games. So you got to win 5-3.
The networks aren't saying no. The fans aren't saying no. Adam Silver's not saying no.
The new NBA season starts and the finals are still going on.
Let's be real honest. Like, usually it'd be the players that would say no. Absolutely. I don't know that these two teams would say no.
I don't know. These two teams, I feel like these two teams, they just want to keep playing. Like, I really feel like we do have.
This is definitely the grittiest NBA finals in a long time. The grittiest.
Well, and like, I think the most passionate. Like, both these teams love basketball. Like, it just seems like both these teams are extremely passionate about the game. Not to say other teams aren't, but I don't know. It just seems like it's a level above. And you could tell, but when watching them on the court.
True that. Now, actually, before we do the Stanley Cup Finals, I wanted to, because I said last week, actually I said like 3 weeks ago, I feel like, that I would give us a baseball update on our 3 teams that we each picked. So I was doing it before we got on, and little update. So last time we did this, the score was I was up 208. Remember, we're doing wins by the team and runs scored. I was up 208 in first. Jimmy was at 205 and Joe was at 190. Now, this far in the season,
I'm gonna be real honest. I don't remember half my teams. I don't remember any team but of mine except for one.
I was making a banner. Didn't listen to anything you just said.
Joe, you picked the Braves, the Padres, and the Cardinals.
Padres are playing bad. That much I know. Cardinals are playing bad, but they're starting to get better.
So your win total right now, Joe, with those 3 teams is 83.
That's low.
It gets better. So I have the Yankees, the Cubs, and the Astros. My win total right now is 90.
Okay.
Jimothy has the Dodgers, the Angels, and the Mets. His win total right now is 92.
Let's go.
Okay.
For reference, the first time we did this, we were all at 20 wins.
Okay.
All right. So
Padres
now
are playing like doggy doo-doo.
the
That much
runs
I know.
the runs scored, which I will tell you right now, the Padres are the lowest team on this
Mhm.
list of 9 in terms of
Mhm.
runs scored.
They're bad.
So
Why are they bad?
Bad.
Joe, your runs scored are 778.
Okay.
That sounds pretty good to me.
No, just it,
For now, I need reference,
Yeah.
obviously.
my teams are 765. So Joe has eclipsed me with runs.
You were 765, you said?
765.
Uh-huh.
Jimothy, you're at 844,
Let's go.
which brings the total to me. I'm bringing up the rear at 855.
Okay.
Joe, second, 861.
Okay.
Jimothy in first with a 906.
Commanding lead. Let's go, baby.
So I went from first to last.
Let's be honest though here. Dodgers are holding my team up. Dodgers are carrying.
The Angels have 30 wins too.
Oh yeah, it's true.
I don't know anything about anything.
So
I was just assuming the Dodgers were carrying.
So just looking at this, though, the team with the most wins on this list is the Dodgers and the Yankees. They both have 34. The Cubs are the lowest on this list with 24, but the Cardinals are right there with 25, and the Padres have 25 wins.
Yeah, I got 2 teams with tied for the second lowest.
And you also have the team tied for the second highest. The Braves have 33.
Oh.
So if we're doing the top 5 teams, it goes Yankees, Dodgers, me and Jimmy's teams. And then I have the Astros, or no, Joe, you have the Braves with 33. I have the Astros with 32, the Angels with 30. Those are the top 6 teams on our list. And then Joe, you have the other 2 bad ones, and I have the worst. So, I mean,
you guys are trash.
But the Cubs have 8 less wins than the Astros and have more runs scored. But Joe also has the lowest run scored team.
Yeah.
But the Dodgers are just dominating. They have 319 runs.
Freaking insane.
But yeah. So before we talk about hard sticks, let's look at a hard stick.
Oh,
My dang Sharpie didn't work. Not Sharpie. My eraser. I was going to write days without a jaw incident of a gun. But this thing doesn't work.
Are you going to be our Woody Page?
Absolutely. Denver, baby. Let's go. I was going to do that specifically for this. That expo does not work. And it made me upset. I spent time and Dawn dish soap cleaning it off and aggravated. That's it for now.
Joe's just ranting about.
Welcome to my TED Talk about me being angry that my Expo Sharpie thing didn't work. Aggravating. Ooh, should I get the golf balls back out? Yes. Watch me out.
Nice balls.
Amen.
You know what I love about 5 seconds of Joe?
It's
always
longer than
like
5 seconds of Joe.
It's never 5 seconds.
never even close.
Dude, I was so mad. I was so mad when that marker didn't work. It upset me.
Joe is ready to be Woody Page. Who's the GOAT, by the way? Jimothy, do you know who Woody Page is without Googling it?
He better.
Yeah. Are you fucking serious?
Yeah.
He's a Broncos fan. He better.
he's totally Googling it.
Are you kidding me?
He has no idea who Woody Page is.
Jimmy.
I'm disappointed in you guys.
Jimmy, show me your hands.
I'll show you my hand. I'm not.
Now show us your computer screen without clicking. Who is Woody Page? That's what I thought it said. I see the orange and black in the background. What's that? What's that square? What's that square? What you doing?
Oh, that one?
No, the one on your web browser.
I like the Don't talk about that. Don't talk about Bruno.
The acting is great.
Come on, now you got me all messed up here. All my cords are all tangled.
I'm not the one who didn't know who Woody Page was.
You know, why don't you suck a nut?
Getting defensive. La, 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 la. Yeah, defensive. Words are hard. English is hard. It's okay.
Oh God.
You can Google who Woody Page is now if you want.
I know who Woody Page is.
Yeah. I can't remember the show's title for the life of me, though.
Around the Horn.
I want to watch that right now.
Around the Horn.
I want to watch it right now.
It's my favorite show, sports show.
God, that was such a good show.
Actually, Timothy, you know what'd be really funny right now?
But
To catch Joe off guard with a blindside draft.
that would be really funny.
That
Let's do
would
it.
be awesome.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right. With you want to go first or you want me to go first?
Throw it out there. You go for it. You lead.
All right. With the first pick in this draft, I'm going to go for a very well-known guy. A lot of people obviously know who he is.
Are you sure?
If you don't, then Google him. Give me Ben Affleck.
Man, he was number one on my list. Not gonna lie to you.
I would have taken
right.
Woody Page, but you don't know who that is.
All right, let's see. I guess we'll go. Solid number 2 pick here. Get to the chopper. Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Ooh. Nice.
What?
Jibby, I kind of took our idea a step further. It just depends. It depends on how you do yours. But
I got you.
Give me Adam Sandler.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
You know what, Joe? I see your Adam Sandler. I'm gonna raise you. Jensen Ackles.
Ooh.
Okay.
I'm gonna throw a curveball in here. Give me Paula Abdul.
Okay.
Or is it just a hit and run? Straight up, now tell me, do you want Is it just a hit and run?
Give me Bert Kreischer.
Ooh. Ooh. You can't. I mean, you can't be wrong with Bert.
Give me the Machine.
I am the Machine.
The man,
I've not seen the movie yet.
Myth, the Machine.
You talk about machines.
Ooh.
Number 1 in your heart, number 1 in your hand. Give me Pamela Anderson.
Ooh. Talking about machines, huh? You gotta talk about machines, huh? Give me Lance Armstrong.
Ooh.
All of them fit except for that one.
Lance Armstrong was a machine. I think at least part of him in the nether region.
Give me Andrew Schultz.
Solid.
Okay.
I'm
So-
just going with comedians, man.
So my first pick, Ben Affleck, played Batman. But did you guys know this guy also played Batman? Will Arnett.
Ooh.
See,
Will Arnett.
Did you even know he played Batman? He was the Lego Batman.
Ooh. You know what? You know who could play Batman if he really wanted to? Fucking Chris Angel. That dude could just, he would just make himself Batman.
That'd be the worst Batman of all time, to be completely honest.
No, I'm not saying Chris Angel as Batman. I'm saying like Chris Angel, the magician, would make him like look like Batman. You know.
I got you. What,
He also-
was this our fourth pick, by the way?
I believe so.
I don't know, but one pick is throwing me off of the simplest thing.
Is it kind of like how we did the undrafted people and he was stuck on Kurt Warner and he had no
Probably.
idea about everybody else?
Probably.
Yes, it was Jimothy's first pick. Has me messed up.
I don't even remember his first pick.
Neither do I. No, I remember it. Get to the choppers.
Oh, yeah. Put the cookie down.
Because he's the only one that doesn't follow a trend that's happening.
Put the cookie down.
Give me Ray Allen. I'm just gonna stick with the one thing. I'm just gonna assume that Arnold doesn't fit. Because everything else makes sense.
Okay, hopefully I can throw you off with this one. Because you know what, Joe? You have failed this draft. Give me the Green Arrow himself, Stephen Amell.
You still fits.
He also fits with Arnold Schwarzenegger, though.
Where do we want to go here? Ooh, you know what? Iggy Azalea.
What song does she sing? What's the?
Which one is that?
I'm gonna have to.
Give me 50 Cent.
I like it.
We'll tell you in a second. I just want to know what that song was that she sings. I'm so fancy.
Uh-huh. You already know. I'm in the fast lane
From
LA to Tokyo. Yeah.
All right, Joe. What do you got for us?
Every last name other than Schwarzenegger was an A last name. Every single one.
So what do you got? I'll give you another one. Should we keep going?
I don't remember my picks. I feel like I picked one without.
Affleck,
That was my first pick.
Anderson, Amell, Ackles. Like every single one is A except Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Should we keep going? Let's keep going.
Yeah.
And that's all my brain can focus on right now.
Keep going.
Why is Arnold there? But those ones.
Jimmy, what you got? I could just rattle off right now.
You could throw one out there. I'll get another one. Hold on.
Ashton Kutcher.
See, there's an A in his first name. So maybe it's A. One of their initials is A.
Amy Adams.
One of their initials is A.
Avril Lavigne.
One of their initials is A.
My computer just died. Yes, you're right.
I was like, I was genuine like. I was like, what the? what is happening?
So
Right now?
so this is where it was kind of thrown off into whatever, because when you were having your issues earlier, walked away. He's like blindside draft. What do you got? And I originally said actors whose name starts with A, and then Timothy went haywire. Chris Angel, Iggy Azalea. He just
I
started
went
naming people.
celebrities. I just went straight celebrities.
Yeah.
But what I was gonna do though, because at first you went, I forget your first pick,
Adam
and then
Ben
no, that was your first pick.
Ben Affleck.
Ben Affleck. I went Arnold Schwarzenegger. I was gonna try to do like a name game off of it. I was gonna try to do first names while you do last names, but I forgot. I made my second pick. I just threw it out there. But Joe, you were right. You hit 3 of them. I think it was. My computer died. I wrote them down, but I think you got 3 of them right.
Adam Sandler. Well, Ray Allen. Well, he fits celebrity, but the original thing was supposed to be actors.
I went celebrities.
Yeah. So Timothy ruined
it's
his own
pretty
blindside
broad.
draft.
It was pretty broad. It was your fucking.
I said actors.
I ruined it with Bert Kreischer, but I just wanted to pick Bert because the man, the myth, the machine.
Right.
I might pick Bert Kreischer for everything from now on.
Even in a draft that he doesn't fit.
Absolutely.
We're doing a blind draft for Timothy. You just pick Bert, and he's just like, I know that doesn't count, but it actually does. That'd actually be pretty funny.
Well, boys, what else? What else we got?
The Stanley Cup Finals.
Do we though?
We do. Because
Panthers versus Golden Knights.
I just want to throw this out there. South Florida owns Boston. Let's go.
Both 8 seeds, too.
Both 8 seeds knocked off the Boston heavy favorite in Game 7 at home.
Denver owns everyone. But do they?
As an Avs fan and as a Broncos fan, I wish we did. I wish we did.
What about the Rockies?
Who?
Fuck about the Rockies.
Who you talking about?
Who?
We don't acknowledge them.
Oh, random thing. Did you guys see that? Like somebody else trademarked the Washington Commanders.
Yeah,
so they might not be able to use the
I meant to bring that up last week. So there's going to be another name change, which was probably imminent anyways.
The Washington Redskins is available.
I think the football team was the best one yet. It really grew on me. It really did.
No.
Joe, you don't get a vote in this.
I do. And I say no.
Well, you're overruled.
It's the same thing with jersey number 0 in football. No.
You're overruled.
Here, I'll make this quick and painless. Panthers in 5. I think that's the lowest I've ever chosen any team this series. In any.
All right. Heads, Panthers in 5. Tails, Knights in 5. All right, Panthers in 5.
So I got Knights in 6 because I was going based off that coin toss for him. I was going the opposite and adding a game.
I actually was going to say Panthers in 6. I just wanted to say 5.
The Panthers have just. I mean, I haven't watched a whole lot of hockey, but what I have seen from them is just pure dominance.
Like I said last pod, when you take a chance on a guy who's never played hockey in his life, in 2019, and you draft him, he scores 6 goals a game on 47 shots. I mean,
Jimmy's never not believed in the Panthers. He has always been a Panthers fan, always been behind them.
Honestly, I
never rooted for anyone else.
I kind of feel like subconsciously, I did kind of have a soft spot for the Panthers, but I wasn't really following hockey.
You're gonna have to
reevaluate your choices.
Your statement there. You're gonna have to reevaluate out your wording.
Having a flaccid spot.
There you go.
That doesn't sound good.
Oh, breaking news. Breaking news.
Oh.
Breaking news. Woo. Mike Kliss reports the Broncos are signing kicker Elliott Fry.
Oh, we got some kicker news. Let's go. Speaking of kicker news, we didn't talk about this either. Matt Reza, is that how you say that?
Yeah, Ariza.
Punt God.
Something was rising. He
Allegedly.
he wasn't actually there at the time of the incident,
That is the facts that have come out in the trial.
and now he had a tryout with the Jets. Talk about going all in for the Super Bowl. You get Rodgers and the punt god, potentially, allegedly.
You have a god on the field.
If I was a betting man, which I'm not because I can't.
I'm gonna have to say allegedly a lot here. Okay, allegedly.
That should cover you.
But Aaron Rodgers followed somebody's steps from going from Green Bay to New York.
Mm-hmm.
He's not likely to do something maybe that allegedly happened with the other somebody.
Mm-hmm. I'm following you.
Maybe this allegedly other guy could do that part for him. allegedly.
I'm following.
So does that mean that the other guy allegedly is going to become a free agent and then sign with the Vikings?
Allegedly, yes.
Allegedly might end up having a lawsuit against someone who he's actually good friends with.
Yes.
Allegedly. But just for the sake of allegedly, if you put Rodgers on the Vikings, would they not be the favorites?
No, their defense is garbage.
Boys, honestly, if we clip what we just did with the allegedly thing and send it to Pat McAfee, he probably would fucking cry laughing.
We'd probably get sued. Let's get Pat McAfee on the show. Let's get that started. Pat McAfee.
Oh, that'd be sick. I'm gonna clip it and send it to him.
McAfee.
I'm gonna clip that and send it to him.
Just don't hit record. I'd just talk with Pat McAfee for hours.
For real. I
want Pat McAfee on the show just to be in the corner to chit chat and just randomly say allegedly, and then that's good.
No.
Allegedly.
He also signed a contract with ESPN for cheaper than what he was making for what was some sports game time, showtime, prime time, some allegedly.
I know nothing.
You want me to say the actual name?
If you know it.
It was FanDuel.
That's what it was. I knew that. I didn't actually know that. But
yes,
alleged.
FanDuel.
But you know what's not allegedly? That we are a bunch of idiots, and there's not much else to say other than.
Asta.
One more thing: Timberwolves are a better team than the Heat.
Timberwolves?